Today's discussion revolves around the topic of water, focusing specifically on the recent surge of water in northern China. This region has experienced heavy rainfall during the spring and summer months, coupled with the impact of a typhoon. As a result, Beijing and its surroundings are grappling with severe flooding, which tragically has led to the loss of several dozen lives. Understanding China's governmental structures necessitates considering its geography. The core of power for the Han ethnicity lies in the North China Plain, an expansive area prone to both droughts and floods. The normal climatic conditions include periods of drought due to the semi-arid nature of the region. This landscape, somewhat comparable to a cooler version of central Texas or central Nebraska, is distinct in that it features a single prominent river, the Yellow River. This mighty river originates thousands of miles upstream and drains a vast watershed. The soil type in this region, referred to as the loess, is characterized by fine particulates driven by wind. During periods of rainfall in this typically dry zone, much of the water runs off, carrying a significant amount of silt with it. This silt gives the Yellow River its distinct name, as it appears yellow. By the time this river reaches the densely populated North China Plain, it transforms into a powerful torrent carrying abundant sediment. Harnessing this sediment through controlled flooding, as seen in regions like Egypt or the American West, results in highly productive farmland. This technique, however, demands meticulous water management, especially for crops like rice, which necessitates specific watering conditions at each stage of growth. While northern China has shifted away from rice cultivation over the past centuries, the practices established during over 2,500 years of rice farming have left an impact. Effective control of the Yellow River is essential to ensure water availability and prevent destructive floods. This level of control requires robust organization at the state level, often leading to a stronger centralized government. A unified political structure becomes imperative to safeguarding the critical water management infrastructure from potential internal or external threats. Over these millennia, the process of taming the Yellow River has involved constructing extensive dikes along its course throughout northern China. However, this strategy presents challenges. The sediment carried by the river has nowhere to deposit, leading to an elevation of the riverbed. This has been observed along the Mississippi River in the American Midwest over a much shorter time frame. To mitigate this issue, efforts such as turning land into wetlands have been undertaken to absorb excess floodwater. In China, this challenge is magnified due to the highly dense population concentrated in the region. The sediment buildup over thousands of years has elevated the riverbed significantly, even surpassing the ground level in many places. This means that if a dike were to breach, the impact could be catastrophic. While such a breach hasn't occurred recently, the reality remains that China's extensive dike system reached its current level of complexity only within the past decade or so. This system was fortified to prevent the type of regular and devastating floods that historically claimed hundreds of thousands of lives. Given China's contemporary challenges encompassing finance, economy, demographics, and more, the potential breach of these dikes adds another layer of concern. When these dikes ultimately fail, which physics suggests will happen over time, the consequences could be dire. Not only would there be significant damage to advanced infrastructure, but also substantial loss of life. Thus, keeping an eye on rainfall to the west of Beijing becomes crucial, as it is indicative of an issue that carries profound implications. Thank you for your attention and subscribe to this channel.